I bought an iron pan, which is also suitable for open fire. Especially with coated pans, you have to be very careful, because the coating of such pans often doesn't withstand the heat of open fires. The coating could peel off, and you don't want to have that in your food. For open fire, such iron pans or cast iron pans are best. No matter how hot the fire is, it can't damage the pan. They are not as light as coated pans, but they are less sensitive. At the beginning, the pans are often still afflicted with production residues, and they have a coating against rust. It has to be removed first, because we don't want that in our food either. Before we season the pan, we first have to clean it properly. Why should you season an iron pan at all? First, it serves as a rust protection, and secondly, it prevents food from sticking to the bottom of the pan. The manufacturer recommends seasoning the pan with potato peels and salt. Everyone can imagine that this makes a lot of smoke and stinks. I recommend seasoning with oil, because then you can season the pan in the oven. Since you need a temperature of at least 250 degrees Celsius, I will now heat up my stove properly. In order to get a good result, you should repeat the process at least 3 times, with at least 250 degrees Celsius for 45 minutes. Even with oil, a smell can't be avoided. Since I have the opportunity, I season my pan therefore in my oven in the garden. The dry pan is now rubbed with oil, very even and thin. If there is too much oil in the pan, you should take it up with a rag. Since it should also serve the rust protection, we mustn't forget a spot. Linseed oil is often recommended for seasoning the pan, but since I have no linseed oil, I use rape oil. It works just as well. Sunflower oil would work well too. Now the pan is ready and can be put into the oven for the first time. The minimum temperature is reached. Higher temperatures accelerate the process. Now I can start the first seasoning. The temperature in the oven is now quite high. I have now turned the pan once. Now the first seasoning is over and the pan is covered with oil again. With each seasoning the pan gets darker and gets a nice patina. In between I have to check again and again if there is still enough wood in the oven. Now we're seasoning the pan for the second time. In the meantime, 4 seasoning operations have been completed and the pan has already become nice and dark. Now the pan is covered with oil one last time and has to be put in the oven again. I'm already looking forward to the cooking results of the new pan. You must never leave the pan alone while seasoning. The oil could get too hot and then start burning. Now I put the pan one last time in the oven. I've seasoned the pan 5 times now and it got a nice patina. In one of the next videos I will use the pan then for the first time. Thanks for watching and see you soon.